What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
So Rax and Daddy and Selected J. What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Crazy mad skills in the 90s.
Check it.
Because I'm rugged as a trooper, you hear me now, super. Yo, I got the group of the year. I'll break it down for the 10-bass, the catchphrase, craze of the year. Lost in the flow, we operate the change of gear. This way and that way, I break away from wordplay, fail safe, chase way as I step to the stage. If you wanna step to the job, you catch your verbals. So Rack is the captain, the last one to serve ya. Licks from my crew, jumping from my trio. Selected G, so Rax, and then I love it to mellow up my brother. Flowing like Niagara. Every time I come on the dance, all them about murder. Crazy mad skills, I'm packing text in the 90s. Around the microphone, Slim Daddy come to run things. What's the definition of the cool 10-bass T? Crazy mad skills in the 90s, come on. What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Yo, what's the definition of a 10-bass T?
So Rax and Daddy and Selected J. What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Yo, what's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Your crazy mad skills in the 90s.
Now what's the definition of the 10 B-A-S-S-T? Trying to quiz me, now tell me who is he? The maddest of MCs, one of the jazz three.
So Rack.
That's me, it's the Dharma seeking, big Puerto Rican. Speaking of the culture for the people that I'm reaching. Puerto rocks that drop from rocks and pop, pop. Teardrops, beer drops as we bump hip hop. Mad horn hits that won't quit as I flip scripts. Displaying skills that I learned back in Bushwick. Move quick, here comes the flavor for the boroughs. William S., penniless, no need for sorrow. Que pasa, mi brother? You're satin by the ghetto. Let the music feed you and take you to the next level. Know yourself and your culture. Don't be a snack for a hip-hop vulture. Cause who you are is all you got. So bump hip-hop and put away the Glock. Feel the tribal rhythm of a slave release. That's the definition of a 10-bass T.
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Yo, what's the definition of a 10-bass T?
So Rax and Daddy and Selected J. What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Yo, what's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
Crazy mad skills in the 90s. We got the juice to produce enough tracks. So Rack raps, Selected G, a chopping wax. 10-bass rains like a storm over the dry land. Nourishing the brain with the knowledge and the plan. Unity is the key to the lock, and you don't stop. Hard like rocks, yet we're easy to spot. Check up the level of the vibe, full of ethnic money grip chip, cause the flowing kinda thick.
Thicker than the African smoke in your chalice. Banish all the pirate MCs that will challenge. 10-bass the T, the crew with distinction.
Versatile styles in my vibes will keep you thinking.
Thinking about the vibe and how it comes together.
You're not the minds of my brothers and my sisters. So what's the definition of the cool 10-bass T?
Crazy mad skills back in text in the 90s.
What's the definition of a 10-bass T?
What's the definition of a